please press the globe icon and then select language interpretation and then choose your language channel. And note that Chromebook computers will not allow you to access these settings because you need the app. So we recommend that you use, in case you have a Chromebook, you use a mobile device. Si está usando una computadora, verá un icono de globo terráqueo en la parte inferior de la pantalla y para escuchar la interpretación deberá presionar el icono de globo y seleccionar la opción Interpretación de idiomas. Por último, elija su canal. Las computadoras Chromebook no le permitirán acceder a estos ajustes porque se requiere la aplicación de Zoom, por lo que le recomendamos en ese caso utilizar un dispositivo móvil. If you're on a tablet or phone, tap lightly on your screen and you will see 3 dots with the words more on the bottom of your screen. You will see a menu pop up where you can select language interpretation. From there, select your language channel and tap on the word done to activate the interpretation. Si está utilizando una tableta o teléfono, puede presionar la pantalla suavemente y en la esquina inferior verá un menú en 3 puntos donde dice More o Más. Ahí podrá seleccionar la opción Interpretación de idiomas, después elija su canal de idioma y por último presione la palabra Listo o Done para activar la interpretación. Thank you. We can activate the feature.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for this introduction. Welcome to Friends of Albert Einstein Academy's open board meeting. Today is the June 16, 2022 at 5:30 p.m. So guys, we are having this session recorded. If you do not want to be recorded, please turn off your video now. We have scheduled this meeting for 1 hour. Next, please. So this is going to be our agenda. Welcome, approval of minutes, board of directors resignation and new members, events, and so on. Next slide, please. So I would like to make the motion to approve the last meeting minutes. I need a second and the approval, please.
I will second.
Thank you.
I'll approve, Peggy.
Thank you so much. Next slide, please. So guys, we have a new board for next year. For that, I have to introduce you the resigners of this board for this year. This is going to be me, President Prabhani Parameshwaran. I'm resigning this post. And Treasurer Sarah Victor Roberts, she's also going to resign this position. And Multicultural Lead Nomsa Bokart, she resigned this position too. So I would like to thank Sarah for her fantastic job in the few last months, years. And I would like to thank also our multicultural lead, Nomsa Bokard. These both people are leaving. I'm leaving with them. I would like to thank all the parents who were supporting us in the past years. And I would like to thank also the administration who actually, especially in the coronavirus time, they just switched us online for the meetings and helped us to keep in touch with the parents. They provided us the technique and the ASL translations and the Spanish translation and all of with their money. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Dr. Shareda. Thank you, Greta Bowders, and thank you, Andy Trackers. And I would like to thank also to the all volunteers, and some of the volunteers, they never go, they are always there. That is Jennifer Frapwell, Lisa Metzger, and Janice Darlington. They were always there in the background. They are not present at the board as a board members, but they were always helping us with several events creating. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is going to be from us three, the last meeting today. So Sarah, you want to say something about today?
No, just it's been a wonderful serving the community, and thank you, Peggy, as well for your time spent on the board.
Thank you. Nomsa, are you here?
Yes, I am here as well, Peggy. And I also just want to say thank you very much for the opportunity to serve this community. And I had a variety of feelings, but I really am truly happy to have been able to participate thus far. And I'm hoping that the next person who will be taking on this position will also have as much passion as I had for this position, or the dreams that I had for this position. Hopefully we'll be able to have those realized sometime in the near future. I do realize that this was a very strange time for most of us, that we didn't have a chance to actually be in person on the school campus and be able to do and advocate for some of the things that I also would have liked to advocate for, especially coming, being a parent from a community that is underrepresented. I would like that, going forward, that I hope that we will be able to see a lot more participation from other communities that are also very much a part of this community, being also their voices being heard. That was one of the main goals that I had for this position. So thank you so much to the Albert Einstein community, and I look forward to being a parent, as I've always been, and being supportive as much as I can be wherever I can.
Thank you so much, Namsa. Thank you once again, Sarah. And I would like to ask Julie to move to the next slide. So where's the new board? So you guys are, I think it's been hard years, and now we found the right team, I think. And this is on May 26th, Christine Roche, the event coordinator, was nominated through Prabalini Parameshwaran as the president of FOAEA. Result accepted through all board members. I would like to know from everyone, is this true?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. And then May 26th, Julie Chavaria, Elementary School Room Parent Coordinator, was nominated through Sarah Victor Roberts as the treasurer. Result accepted through all board members. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. So I wish Christine and our Julie fantastic teamwork for the future. I will love to give the position to Christine Roche and her team. And Julie, would you please move to the next slide? And Christine, would you please take over the next slide?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So really quick, I do want to say thank you for all the outgoing board members. I know you guys did a lot, and you guys kept a lot afloat during the rough, rocky COVID time and lockdown, and not very many events going on. So I commend you guys for all the hard work you guys did in your role. So thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And so, as Peggy said, I'm going to be stepping into the new role of president, and we have some people that we would also like to welcome onto the board. The new board member proposals are Elise Qualls, Heather McLean, Stacy Gingery, and Tanya Sawicki. And I believe Julie has a link to give us the opportunity, I believe, to vote on.
Check the chat box. There's a Google form link. If everybody could just vote. And we'll give it a few minutes so everyone has a chance to do that, I think would be the best way to do it.
It's not working for me.
It's not working?
Yes, it's working.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know any of these people.
Just vote yes.
I don't know. Should we have done a quick little introduction? I don't know if everybody's here.
So.
We could. I did see, I think everybody is here. Elise joined, Heather's here.
Tanya.
I don't know if Stacy's here, but.
Do we want to give a quick introduction?
Sure, that's a great idea.
My apologies, you guys. This is my first time doing this. So a rookie president here. So I guess, Elise, would you like to say a few things? Introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I think a lot of you already know who I am. I'm Elise Qualls, and I've actually been on the board before, and I just can't seem to stay away. I don't know what's going on. I've got 2 kids, one in the middle school and one in the elementary school. And I was interested in the role of communications. That's what I was doing before. So I'm excited to give it one more go before we leave the elementary school next year as our last year. So nice to meet everybody.
Thank you, Elise.
Heather, do you want to chime in?
Sure. Hi, I'm Heather. I have 2 kids, one in first right now and one in fourth. And I've never been on the board or anything, but generally before COVID, I was always volunteering in various classrooms, field trips, pretty much anytime I could. So I've, been around the school a lot and worked with a lot of different people, I think, at various sort of events. So I'm excited to take on this new role.
Wonderful. Thank you, Heather.
I'm sorry, Heather, I didn't get to hear what your role would be.
Oh, the room parent coordinator.
Okay, thank you.
Is Stacy on?
Or Tanya?
I think Tanya is.
I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I think also most of you know me. I'm Tanya Sawicki. I've been involved in the Einstein community for the past 10, 11 years. I have a going into 5th grade, one going into 8th grade, and I have a high schooler who also went through Einstein. I have been on the board already previously for many years, also working with what we used to call the German Cultural Committee, and also worked at kind of incorporating the German Cultural Committee role into just the cultural role. That's the current board position now. So I'm looking forward to coming back into that role. It was, I'm sure, a tough year for a lot of people, tough few years. So yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of getting back to things again, getting back on the board, and hoping to kind of contribute also those things that Nelmsa had said, and making sure that we really are able to get our community together regardless of German, Spanish, what culture it is. So it would be great to come back to some of these events that we used to have in the past. So I'm looking forward to being able to contribute again. I've been contributing also in the past, kind of in the background over this last year. So it's been nice to still be a part of it, but I'm looking forward to being a little more involved again. Thanks.
Thank you. So I think since I still don't see Stacy, so does anybody want to give Tanya, do you want to get, or Elise, do you want to give a little intro of Stacy?
Sure. Or go ahead, Tanya. You go ahead.
Either way, no, you can go. I was just going to say, Stacy's also previously been on the board. She's also coming back this year to pick up on the events position. And she previously has been involved in leading the Gala and leading some other events as well over the past years. So I know she's looking forward to getting back into the process and getting back into leading some of those events and working through some of those with our community. Did I miss anything, Elise?
No, that was perfect.
Great, thank you.
Has everyone had a chance to vote? Okay, speak now or forever hold your peace. So the results are in. It is unanimous, 100% across the board. There you go.
Well, congratulations, everybody. So I guess there's everybody's names and faces, and we'll move on to the next slide, Julie, if you wouldn't mind. So I'll just go through the next couple slides just to kind of update you from the events position role that I've done the last few months. The end of school year celebrations, we're in the final stretch. So a couple weeks ago, we had a beach family picnic at Mission Bay, and that was a really nice turnout. We had about 150 people that RSVP'd and probably had about that many show up. So it's really nice. The Kona Ice Truck fundraiser has been successful. We had one today at the middle school. We did not realize that a third of the students were gone because they graduated 8th grade this morning and were done. They weren't even on campus. So yeah, but it was a really nice turnout for both of those events. And so far we've raised $273 just for the month of May from the Kona Ice. So we'll see what we do for the middle schools today. And then tomorrow we're also doing it at the 28th Street Park for the elementary students. And we are optimistic and hopeful that we'll be able to do some events on campus. I think we still need to get confirmation from administration, but in casual conversations, it sounds like they are optimistic as well. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Some of the things that will be up front or early on, I should say, would be the back to school barbecue. We're hoping to do that. Our guess is that it might be at the middle school because the elementary school is going to be a construction zone for where part of the playground is, and just everything will be shuffled. So we'll keep you guys posted, but we're hoping to do a back to school barbecue on one of the campuses. We're hoping to do the Einschulung fire or the Kinder tea with the Schultüten for the kindergartners. The 4th graders, soon to be 5th graders, have already assembled 150 of the Schultüten. So I'm gonna pick them up tomorrow, and we will assemble them with treats right before school starts. We're also hoping to do Boohoo Yahoo, and then we will have the regular scheduled meetings with the night of the administration and our open board meeting in September. So hopefully many more events and activities coming up, but just to give you a sneak peek. And let's see, thank you, Julie. So the gala is something that we are still finalizing some of the details. Oh, sorry, I was gonna hand this off to Namsa. I'm sorry, Namsa.
Okay. So anyway, the gala, as it's listed on this slide, this was by far the most record-breaking year of raising funds at Friends of Albert Einstein Gala. And I just want to give a big round of applause to all those people who participated, whether you came in with $1, whether we came in with $1,000, whether you came in with the $250, or whether you just came in with your sweat equity, which is something that sometimes people don't really quite recognize. But, you know, this was at all hands on board, or all hands on deck. You know, when we came up with the phrase "Together we rise," that was, of course, based on how we were feeling about where we were coming from, you know, from the pandemic, and feeling like we needed everyone to be, to feel excited, to feel energized, and to just come up and really want to support this wonderful initiative of the Friends of Albert Einstein. And I mean, I'm sure I'm speaking for all my fellow or future or soon to be ex board members that I feel that we're so thankful for the work and the amount of support that we received from the community. And this $100,000 speaks for itself, you know, and I'm pretty sure there'll be much more that will be brought in terms of, you know, all the finances as everything is being totaled and put together. And as you can see, we had like over 33,000 of funds raised from straight donations. More than 200 companies donated items for the silent auction, and also more than $2,500 was raised during the live auction for after school programs, which is an amazing feat for our community. This is going to help so many people, not only just parents who can't quickly rush to the school and pick up their kid, but just for our children to be able to bond beyond the classroom experience, to see each other on a much more social, you know, environment where they can actually get to play with one another, or get to see a different, you know, interaction which is not structured by the academic setting. Because believe it or not, not every student functions the same way as every student. Some students, they need a different, you know, atmosphere to be able to function. And so I believe that these programs would really help our students to thrive beyond what we can already see. Not only that, I just want to say thank you to each and everyone who purchased the tickets. Nearly 300 people attended the gala, and this was well beyond our dreams. I mean, it was just amazing to see that many people. And we had the wonderful middle school jazz band that played and blew our minds away. And also the German choir performed. It was quite an exciting event. And thank you so much to all those community members that participated on that day. Next slide, please. Without losing time, I would also like to highlight these wonderful, amazing contributors who brought in the big bucks that really helped us to reach this amazing funds that you see. ZMK, Kinder Mission, McGriff, and also Morgan's Monograms. Next slide, please. And as you can see, this is just a glimpse of what was, of all the people who supported us. There were so many, and each and every one of them, I just hope that they feel thanked by us. We say thank you, Dankeschön, Gracias, and we really do thank you for everything that was put forward to make this gala a success as it has been. Next slide, please. And also, just this slide, I particularly wanted to put it up here because I just wanted to thank this community of people, and specifically Gail, let's see, where is her? I don't see her. Oh, Brilliant Event Designs. That was by, that's a company owned by Leila Obendorfer, and she was quite a force to reckon with. We would not have had the wonderful decorations that we had, the balloons that we had, and everything that you've heard that she's done. It is true. She absolutely did all of that. And I'm truly, truly happy and grateful that she was the person that I was teamed together with to help me to pull this through. Thank you so much. Next slide. And also, as we thank all hands, big and small, all pockets, big and small, we also want to extend this wonderful thank you to our school community, our children, the children that really helped to put together, through the help of Ms. Shana Cutler, who will be leaving us sadly, but to put together this art project where they designed these balloons and they helped us, and they ended up on our program cover. This was quite a task, and we're so grateful that these beautiful balloons were part of this year's cover, and all their names are on the screen. We have from the kindergartner Nini, and the first graders Doran, Upson, Emma, Coraline, and the second graders Avelia, Declan, Diego, Jem, Iker, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Vivienne, Charlotte. Third graders, we have Alex, Amelian, Maximilian. Fourth graders, Ruby, Ellison, Mylin, Victoria, and fifth graders, Maxine and Nebby. We are so grateful to the Albert Einstein Middle School Band. And once again, I'm going to name them. They are Jude Cudler, Curly Ramirez, Carolina Acevedo, Dylan Yunis, Luca Posilico, Angel Munoz, Kata Tisdale, Yanni Tracas, Charlie Santander, Reed Waint, Max Moreno, Lena Butcher. And it is the future that is going to be helping to create this community. So thank you so much to these young pioneers that have really just raised their hands and showed this wonderful art and shared it with our community. Thank you so much for the opportunity to serve as cultural lead, and I thank you all.
Sarah's treasurer report is next.
All right, last one of these. And then Julie gets to take this over. She gets the joy and the pleasure of handling all the money. As you can see, May was a busy month, not any small part due to the gala, both the income and we have some of the expenses coming in. I know when you get the full update from Julie for the summer spending and the end of year, there will definitely be more gala expenses coming in. But also, in addition to the little over 108,000 for the gala, including the special appeal, which is just a mind-boggling number. Congratulations on everyone who worked so hard to obtain that and to help us reach the goal. And then we also have community donations coming in at $3,896. Those are a lot of the direct donations to our organization. We have pretzels at 518. We had a little bit of leftover runathon coming in at 350, and Amazon Smile donation. Again, always make sure that the Friends of AEA is selected as your Amazon Smile recipient and shop at smile.amazon. We got 288 this quarter. Schultuten, as we mentioned, the fourth graders are already put them together for next year's kindergarten. So we put the slide, or we had some expenses for that.
So I think, sorry, Sarah, I think that's supposed to be an expense, not income.
It is. I'm sorry. I've had a week and I was rushing
Yeah.
with all of that. My bad.
Now, I know.
And of course, as we're sitting here, I'm getting text messages of who's picking up the kids because, you know, this is what moms do. So I apologize. Schultuten's actually an expense, so that's in the wrong column. The other donations, those were other various communities, some employer matching items, and a little bit of marketing sales. And then over to expenses, we had Gala office expenses. That's pretty high because we did have to purchase a shed due to the construction and the reassignments. Sorry. We did lose our typical storage space on campus and how to put out that expense. We had over 3,000 for our staff appreciation and staff and teacher appreciation week. I'm sorry, my kids haven't been picked up from aftercare yet, so they're giving me angry, not angry, well, we love them, but sorry, I'm trying to do too many things.
Sarah, do you want me to chime in so you can handle the kids?
Sorry, let me just.
Yes, I mean, I guess this is practice for my future.
Yeah, practice
so.
for the next one, and I apologize. I'm usually more together than this, but my life is just a shambles, so I'm going to thank everyone for the time serving, and I'm afraid I am going to actually log off and figure out what's going on and why my kids haven't been
Yes,
picked up.
that's very important. No worries.
But
and thank you
just
for
a
everything.
side note for anyone listening, including board members, fiscal year ends at the end of this month. If you have expenses, they need to be in. But thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure serving. Julie, please take over. I apologize for the interruption.
Kids are important. Go, go, go.
Yes.
Thank you, Sarah.
I think she was at the run-a-thon, so you can see we just had some expenses come in for that. Teacher grants. So we actually did not use, our teacher grants did not get all used this year. So next year we're going to be pushing that a little more with the teachers because we always want to support all of their projects. But we did have some few expenses, 1286 come in for that. And then you can see the rest of the list. It's pretty clear. Our monthly teacher staff coffee. So in case you are not aware, Friends does sponsor very nice coffee on both campuses for the teachers, and staff, which I think is pretty important if you are a coffee drinker. And then we had a few retirements this year, and the rest of the list is clearly right in front of you. So we will update this to get the Schultuten to the right side before we post the deck. And then I'm actually next, so I'll keep going. I guess this is my last room parent update, but I did want to say thank you so much to all of our room parents who volunteered this year. It is so helpful for Friends to have a subcommittee of parents in our community that are talking to our teachers and communicating with all of our parents for each and every class. So thank you so much for all of you who signed up. We will be reaching out again for next year's room parents in late August or early September. So please keep an eye out for your emails. We will need one for every class or two. Hopefully we'll be back on campus, so it'll be even more exciting, and we will even need more helpers. So please plan to join us. And then last reminder from the room parent perspective, we have put out a survey for Friends. We are just basically asking you guys in an anonymous online survey, what do you like? What do you not like? What do you want us to do? What do you not want us to do? And please submit this to us because we want to hear from you. We've had about 50 submissions so far, but in two schools with 1,400 kids, that's really a small portion of our parent community. So we would love to hear from more of you. The deadline originally was June 17th. We've now extended that through June 30th. And both of the links will be in the deck, English and Spanish. And we will also send this out via email one more time tomorrow through the room parents. Next is our volunteers. So as you heard, we have filled the board almost, but we do have one spot left. Our last position that is open is fundraising coordinator. And we are also looking for 2 teachers to join the board as advisory members for next year. We would love to have a teacher or staff, I should say. We would love to have someone from the elementary school and someone from the middle school to just join us, talk to us, tell us the scoop, help us help them basically. So if you know anybody or if any teachers or staff members are listening, please shoot us an email. We would love to have you join. And it would be great to hear from your perspective. Another thing that we're going to be doing next year is we're really going to look to put together some committees. We tried it this year and we did a little, like room parents and gala and things like that. But next year, with the hopeful return of campus opening, we're going to need more committees. So we, off the bat, we are looking for fundraising, events, STEM. We are hoping to do a STEM event next year, and then a middle school committee. The committee is less of a commitment. You do not have to come to every board member. What we will do is assign each committee a board member, who then the committee can just give their report to that board member, who then reports back to the board and at meetings like this. So please don't be scared. We're not going to take over your life. Oh, I see we have a hand raised. Candon Hachuli, did you want to ask a question?
Yes, sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
It's from the last, what is a room parent? Sorry,
Oh no,
I
that's
don't
a
know
great question. I should have explained. So a room parent basically just helps communicate any classroom specific updates with the parent lists for that classroom. They can also work with the teacher. Like if the teacher's like, we need markers, we ran out of markers, can you put the word out? They can email the parents and say, hey parents, we need markers. And they can help collect supplies for projects or help spread the word for any class specific activities. They also handle the class fund. At the beginning of the year, we collect money from all of our parents in the community, and then the room parents each get assigned a certain amount. We divide it evenly across the classes, and then they go shopping. They can get the holiday gift or the winter gift. They can do a birthday present, and then typically also an end of year gift for our teachers.
Okay, thank you so much.
So you have time to think about it. We won't be asking you till August or September, but we'd love to have you on board for that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, next slide. I think I passed back to Christine.
Yeah, so this is just the last few things that we usually discuss at the end of the board meetings, is just various ways that you guys can help support Friends of Albert Einstein. As we already talked about, there's the Amazon Smile. Then the other thing too is Farm Fresh to You, which I didn't realize Farm Fresh to You, actually we get 10%. And this last quarter, I believe it was a nice check that we were able to get from the organization. So I think that's something that if you're already doing one of these kind of like fresh fruits and vegetables delivered to your house, consider doing Farm Fresh to You, because every little bit does help. And I think the last check that we got from them was $700. So if you're gonna do it anyway, if you're interested in signing up, that's a great opportunity. And then there's also, like we were saying, a couple other ways to donate. We've got the $1 a day donation, and then the benefit app that you can use for activities and dining out. So next slide, Julie. Then there are multiple ways to stay connected. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, communications via email, and then also our website. So hopefully you guys are getting information from one of those channels. And I'd like to open this up if there are any questions or comments. Anybody? I guess no. Now's your chance. No? No hands raised, Julie, I guess?
No.
Okay. I guess that's a wrap, you guys. So that was the end of our meeting agenda. So the next open meeting that we will have will be September 15th. And you guys will hear more about it and the links when we get back to school in the fall. But thank you for all joining us today. And we hope you have a wonderful summer break. We hope you guys enjoy the last day of school. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you around. Thank
Christine,
you guys.
I think that there's a hand up. I just am seeing.
Sorry.
I don't know if that's the same hand from earlier.
It's John Dam.
Oh no,
Shonda.
sorry,
Yes.
I didn't. Sorry.
Thank you, though. We don't want to miss one.
Okay. Well, I guess if that's it, I guess thank you for everybody joining us, and thank you for the outgoing board members for your help and support. And it's a wrap, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great summer, everybody.
Bye.